Muy buenas a todos, gente. Bienvenidos a un nuevo directo de Dragon Age de Veilguard. Bienvenidos al canal. Bienvenidos también los que lo veáis resubido a YouTube. A los cuales, gente, como siempre, os invito a suscribiros, a que dejéis vuestro like si os gusta lo que vais a ver y, sobre todo, a interactuar en la caja de comentarios, lo cual siempre es de agradecer, ¿de acuerdo? Vamos a ver una cosita, gente, porque es que no tengo ni siquiera ya misiones secundarias por aquí para hacer, gente. Es que no tengo nada. Oreo negro. Ya no tengo nada para hacer. A ver, un segundito. No, macho, no. Vamos a ir un momentito al faro. Ciudad portuaria. Y aquí, en la encrucijada. Ah, vale, el corazón de la corrupción. Que esto no sé cómo hacerlo, macho. 52% descubierto. 33% descubierto. 0%. Pero ¿cómo que aquí tengo? Hostia, gente. A ver. Vale. A ver. Si no tengo nada. ¿Aquí? ¿Puede ser esto? No. Joder. Ah, vale. A ver. Es que por aquí tengo, pero... Lucanis... Velara... Hostia, macho. Pues voy a tener que ir a... Emrich. Ah, no, es por dentro, vale. Vale, es por dentro. A ver.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
A ver.
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Bueno, pues sí. Vamos a ir completando... Estamos. ¿Eh?
We're not alone.
Ah, eso os digo, hace mucha pupa. Ese ataque, ¿eh? Ese ataque hace pupita, ¿eh?
Everything's calm.
A ver.
Looks like the candles worked.
I see some of my colleagues have begun the renewal of the vows.
A ver, vamos a ver.
Thank you again for
Hostia, qué
coming.
bonito
My
eso.
duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
Eh,
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No one's going to seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
ah,
So, what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know,
Pero
I
esto...
never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So
Esto
the
es como
Necropolis
para conocer
actually
más a
shuffles
los...
its rooms around.
From time to
a
time,
los
very
personajes,
unlikely to happen while we're
creo,
inside a
estas
chamber.
misiones, ¿eh?
Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants?
Oh, alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
Examining the graves?
You'll need to light these candles as well.
Es que esto, gente, claro,
Open
menuda
your
misión.
hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
The Grey Wardens have some unusual traditions too.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
Joder.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me.
Espérate.
Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would.
Aquí.
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases
Pero-
our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites. I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
Oh, esta es una...
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes,
sí, claro.
exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those
¿Dónde?
who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body.
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light.
Vale.
Once you're ready, We'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Vale, pues estaría. Pero es que está...
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
No.
I try not to think much about the big end.
It wasn't a choice for me when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread.
Vale.
Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, on sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Joder, es que no, claro.
That sounds great. Thanks.
Would you mind letting Manfred pour? He does so love seeing the steam rise from the cups.
O sea... Vale. A ver. Enrich, más de Enrich. Uf. Ah, vale, esto es una conversación.
Hi, Emmerich. You've got a guest.
Ah, Rook. You remember the Hand of Glory?
Hard to forget. You figure out what those Venatori who broke into the necropolis were doing with it?
The Hand is how they broke in. The simpler undead are blind to its bearer when its tapers are lit. Sadly, only a death mage could have provided them with this forbidden necromancy.
If they're helping the Venatori, that has to stop.
Agreed. I've made some inquiries. This man is one of the death mage's victims.
Vale.
If he knows where this rogue necromancer is hiding, my corpse whispering will give us the answer.
Floor's all yours.
It shouldn't take long. I must warn you, it will be harder to coax answers from this poor man than from the dead I spoke to in the necropolis. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again.
Joder, parece el Doctor
Who did this
Strange.
to you?
Eyes hidden, dust and gold.
Give us a name.
They come for this one. The spirits shriek. They come.
A name?
Blackthorn.
Rejo oscuro.
Return to your rest.
We've got to stop this. Whoever killed him wasn't gentle.
Wondrous and terrifying are the revelations of the dead.
Did that name you said mean anything?
Blackthorn Manor is an abandoned country house outside Navarra City. Our victim mentioned spirits.
Ugh.
They've also fallen prey to forbidden magic. They'll need our help as well. Let's depart for Blackthorn when you're ready. I'd like to speak to the necromancer behind all this.
Vale. Viaja a la mansión Rojo Oscuro. Vale. Vale.
So, Blackthorn Manor.
Mansión
Let's hope
Rejo
that
Oscuro.
necromancer working with the Venatori is around.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits here. Some form of confinement. This must be the place.
Right. So, why do we bring that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
I'm just grateful you know what to do with it.
It's a fascinating piece. The magic laid upon a Hand of Glory is complex. Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So it'll lead us to whoever cut it off.
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
Bet whoever owned that hand agrees with you.
We'll put an end to whatever's happening in this manor. That I
Hostia.
promise. Forbidden necromancy can twist spirits. We must find this death mage and stop whatever they've done to them.
Hostia puta, tú. Joder, es que esto es una nueva... Esto es una nueva zona, tío. Es que tiene tela, ¿eh? Inscripción del mausoleo. Aquí yace Lord Stoddard Ludlow, Rejo Oscuro, el último de su estirpe. Su vida y muerte acabaron en el año... En la inscripción desaparece a mitad de palabra. A ver... Ya, esto estamos... Es que esto luego... Me da la sensación que, gente, que esto luego nos va a tocar hacerlo. Así que no. No. Vale. No hay nada, vale.
Well, if there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's
A ver.
magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
I don't like this.
Vale.
These sigils. They can't be. Necromantic evocation, with an inversion in the higher seals. Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that and get this door open.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
No. Trust me, no.
I pray he believes you.
Sorry, what?
Spy, those self-lighting candles are good to eat.
No! What have they done?
This looks bad.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
And demons.
Vale.
Now what?
I must free the spirit bound here. Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls. How dare they? What are they?
Un momentito.
I can sense another spirit
Mirar.
here in the mansion.
Mirar qué buen atajo. Si no llegamos a mirar...
Look,
Ay.
freeing one spirit has already weakened its seals.
Halfway there.
There's something off about the texture of the fade here.
That's never good.
It's been deliberately thinned. The spirits press closer than
Vale.
they should.
A ver...
Another victim.
We've got demons again. You're right.
You free this one.
I must. What's wrong? Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist. But the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
All the seals have been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door.
A ver...
Someone's torn a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Mierda.
That wisp looks upset.
This necromancer we're after corrupted it. Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state. Onwards.
A ver...
Hand of Glory still points the way.
Hostia, tú. Aquí me da la sensación que se está montando una buena. Tesoro intenta abajo. ¿Ah? Ah, pues puede ser, sí. Ujú.
This necromancer has brought once helpless undead into the Fade as soldiers?
And a rage demon.
When will we defeat them?
That's the last of them.
Vale.
Undead and a demon. We must be getting close.
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits?
A ver.
Down there, 4 victims.
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. Let's inspect their handiwork.
No más turbas. Es que estoy viendo una cosa, gente, de fondo. Estoy escuchando y viendo una cosa de fondo.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
But what else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent meddler?
Johanna Hesenkos.
You've met?
Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages. But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
She's just trying to needle you.
Johanna always did make a sport of it.
Resentful prattling from the one left behind.
No. The stolen life in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmerich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
No. What is she planning?
Emmerich, we okay to fight?
Yes, Johanna took the lantern away. I'm under fire!
Candles do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's trapped it in her lantern.
Then let's find her. There's no way out.
What do we do now?
The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking. Candle. This wasn't here before.
Oh, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
¿Cómo?
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals if you would.
Venga.
We drift upon the echoes of the vast eternal. Let them form a new configuration. And with that,
Let's get back to the real world.
we must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
Oh. Vale.
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezenkos's voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack Hezenkos herself while she's holding that lantern.
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
Vale. Nos vamos a dar de hostias con una maga.
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
Look, that lantern's dangerous. Why don't we talk about this?
Dangerous to those who fail to realize what can be done with it! Though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. But I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back.
Oh.
exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
Vale. Vamos a darle de hostias al bicho este. Venga, vamos.
Looks like... We'll see just how dangerous that lantern is. Please tell me why she has no eyes.
Vale. Vale.
It's over. Emery, still sense anything wrong?
We
Vale.
were successful. Johanna's magic no longer chains the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great. Okay. But let's talk back at the lighthouse.
Vale.
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering. Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Fellmarch manuscripts?
You and Manfred need an extra pair of eyes for...
Está interesante la quest de Emmerich, ¿eh?
It's time I explained this mess. Johanna Hesenkos was a watcher. She was banished for embracing the darker paths of our art. Forbidden magic, blood sacrifice, nothing is
Joder,
beyond
está muy
her if it
interesante,
leads to
sí.
power, recognition, or both.
Sounded like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
I guess it was a shock to see her back there then.
An unexpected reunion. It wasn't always like this. She truly was brilliant, and we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled, but now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
Even after what she's done, I feel a little bad for her.
Well, undeath isn't always a disadvantage. But yes, you saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Hesenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Navarra City.
We must stop her, Rook. Thank you, Manfred. Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Hesenkos had been stopped. For now. But she had big plans for Navarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets about long-lost friendships, she knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.
Sí, señor. Vale. Hostia, tú. No podemos. Vale, es que no he... Por el... Venga, vamos a hacerla. Espera. Arribain. A ver, un segundo, gente. Vale, vamos a ver. Pues aquí vamos a ir, evidentemente, con Tash y con Lucani, sí, siempre. Con Lucani siempre. A- Aquí hemos estado poco, ¿eh? Hay que decirlo, ¿eh?
Want to take a look behind the waterfall? Sometimes there's treasure. Estamos.
Everyone still alive?
A ver, no tan sangrentada, Diego. Como dijiste que ya tenías armas suficientes, hemos enviado sustancias alquímicas. Esto debería servirte para preparar esas trampitas tan chulas para tus nuevos amigos de Treviso. Envía a tu equipo a la ubicación acordada en la catarata que hay sobre el acantilado. Los Santam se merecen todo lo que se les venga encima.
These are the crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
Looks like they were ambushed.
A ver. A ver.
In Rivain, the water's always falling down. In Antiva, it rises up out of the floorboards in your basement.
Órdenes de los Antam. Estos Vas pretenden ayudar a los Vas de Treviso. No toleraré que el carnicero me acuse de ser un lastre. Gillan Nine no recompensa a quienes fracasan. Encontrad a los cuervos y las provisiones y llevadlos al fuerte de los guardas. Entregaremos todo al carnicero para demostrarle que los Antam que sirven a Penshagnek son dignos de grandeza.
Looks like the Untom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
We need to get those supplies back and pay back the Antom. Let's see if it burns.
¿Cómo que arde? Pero vamos. Activar, tío. A ver. Vale.
Get ready to fight. Trouble coming our way.
Let's finish this!
Okay.
Vale.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Uf. A ver. El come sangre.
We have company.
Get out of there!
Good one, Rook!
They've got us at range.
One of the crows. She's alive. A relief to find more than just a body for once.
Buf. A ver.
The Antam kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravane into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
Joder.
The Lords of Fortune wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back
Vale.
the Antam there.
Claro, es que... Ah, vale, es aquí. Tu objetivo actual no te inflige daño durante 10 segundos. Esa es buena runa, ¿eh? A ver, un momentito, gente, ¿cuánto llevamos? Hora y 10 minutos. ¿Qué hora es? Si es que es pronto. 11 menos 20 es pronto, gente. Todavía podemos... A ver. ¿Eh? Venga. A ver. Hostia puta. Pues... No entiendo muy bien. La verdad, no entiendo. Vamos a ver. No sé, macho. Yo es que... ¿Y dónde están las cerraduras, tío? Es que no entiendo. La verdad, no lo entiendo, gente, ¿eh? Aquí, estamos aquí. Y es como por ahí arriba. Pero ¿y cómo llego yo ahí arriba? Es que no tengo forma de llegar ahí arriba, tío. No sé. Pero yo esto, es que esto, aquí hay algunas veces misiones, gente, de verdad que no tienen mucho sentido, ¿eh? ¿Eh? Ma Mamacita. Macho, vaya puta locura. Vale. ¿Eh?
Yep.
Madre, tío.
Door's sealed, but those figures next to it look different. Might be a clue for how to open it.
Joder. No, es que aquí no hay nada, tío. No entiendo, macho. Pero qué hostias. Esto es una puta locura, tío. Buah. Macho, yo no sé, tío. No entiendo. ¿Esto dónde coño me está llevando todo el rato, macho? ¡Oh, acabáramos! ¿Ves? Es como que...
I'm on it. Looks like we made a door.
No, tío. Un segundo, gente. A ver. Es ahí arriba, tío. Que no sé. Es evidente que esto es esto, pero... ¿Ahora? Macho. No, tío, no. Ay, madre. Vale.
Hear that? Door's open.
Gente, tengo que... Tengo que marcharme unos 15 minutos, ¿vale? Ahora nos vemos. Ahora... Estoy de vuelta, gente. He tenido que salir. A ver, un segundo. Ya estoy. Ahora sí que sí. Bo. Pero. Hostia, tío, qué locura de sitio, ¿no? Vale. Joder. Vale, gente, pues. Pero. Vale. La cámara de los guardas. Joder. Vale. A ver. Hostia. Pues creo que me quedo con el que estoy, ¿eh? Vale. Vale. Vamos a ver. Eh, hostia. Uh, es que no sé qué hacer, gente. Es que son todo. ¿Eh? A la encrucijada. Vale. Vale. Es. Perdón, gente, que se me... Vale. A ver.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A Grey Warden facing down peril in the distant Anderfels and beyond? Not to mention traveling with Varric, the adventures you've already had.
There's also a lot of fighting, bad weather, getting lost, and more fighting.
I have been accused of being a romantic.
That's romantic.
Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
Never given it much thought.
You hadn't? Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
Much. Más. A ver.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Joder. Es que... Gente. Pero...
Free tactical sheath with any purchase, worth at least 50 gold. Have a good... Fight.
A ver.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
Estamos ya en nivel 43, gente, ¿eh? Estamos ya en nivel 43. Esto ya empieza a ser un nivel medianamente serio, ¿eh?
Looking to fight?
¿Eh?
No one makes any gold if you don't fight.
Vale.
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Vale. Un segundo, gente.
Is pleased to welcome legendary spirit of determination, Spite, and his spirit friend Lucanus de la Morte of the group.
Joder, me dio. Vale.
You're a fiend out there. No surprise that Grey Wardens know how to fight.
The ones who don't never last very long.
Vale.
Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Vale.
The Hall of Valor couldn't make a dragon, so we're bringing our own. Lords of Fortune, let's hear it for our hometown hero, And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you. I line them up and you keep knocking them down. I still have some tricks. All right,
Pues una guerrera o algo, pues si no.
All right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
Vale.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
Vale.
All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting.
Vale.
Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot!
Enemies at range.
Fíjate.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment. Who wants to get their Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting.
No tiene mucho sentido esto. Os lo digo en serio.
Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot! What's the problem? Watch your back!
Nice one!
Joder.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. Oh, I can't wait to see what you've got.
Ahora hacemos este combate, gente, y joder, es que tengo que ir a atender la ropa, joder.
wanted to Vinter resurgence, but it's not going to happen if they're dead on arrival.
They're dead now!
The faithful! End this!
Vale.
Golden glory.
A ver.
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against. Looking to fight? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
A ver.
We got the
Un segundo, gente. Vale, estoy. Vale.
Look at that. Barely a scratch. Hall of Valor's ready. All right, get your ass in there
Vale.
and give us a show.
snack. You won't want to miss this next fight. More pressure.
Hate to be on their side.
Got a pro style.
They're at range.
¡Hala!
Everyone all right?
Vale.
Spectacular. We felt the blood spray from way over here. Looking... All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot. Good shot.
Toma.
We'll kick the crap out of them.
9 de 10 y nos queda el último.
Spectacular. We felt the blood spray from way over here. Oh, I can't wait to see what you've got. Get going. Don't keep your fans waiting.
Will the answer be kicked in the asylum? Watch the next bout for the answer. The queue demands it.
¿10 de 10?
You can really
Estaría.
put on a
Madre de Dios.
So, I should charge an entrance fee.
Hola ya, ¿no? Misión completada.
Sinead, cousin. Fight well today.
Rowan, hey. Cousin?
Oh, what foul-hearted spirit tugs at the corners of your lips to turn them down so?
What? No.
¿No? Vale. Uf. Vale. Gente, es que llega un momento... A ver. Hostia puta, es que... Perdón, gente.
Rook, would you care to accompany me to the Memorial Gardens again?
A ver.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit, whenever you've time.
Bueno, tío. Venga. Gente. Vale. Esto... Vale.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true original.
Estamos haciendo todo misiones secundarias, gente. Lo comento. Y demás. Pero es para subir un poco de nivel porque ya cuando vayamos a la misión principal ya como que no puedo dar marcha atrás, ¿de acuerdo? Y resulta que la que quiero hacer, que es la que está bien, no puedo hacerla.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of
Ahora vamos a terminar ahora en breve.
They granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come. We have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to?
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
Vale.
So, what's holding you back from Lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
If you want Lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for Lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of Lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supreme.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the Necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of Lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting Lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
What?
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor of Volcarin. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a Watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I've wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
It'd be impossible, I agree.
Vale. Es que... Es que claro.
What do we have here?
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our action.
Es que...
Know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Bueno, gente. Pues yo creo que sí, que va a quedar por aquí, ¿de acuerdo? Yo creo que sí. Bueno, vamos al faro. A ver. No puede ser. Macho. Es que no sé si terminar con esta quest. A ver, ¿qué nos dice?
Mana, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The Professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
Vale.
Carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
Sounds overcomplicated and like it could blow up in her face.
Oh, there's nothing. Johanna will not risk for her ambitions. But we've found her.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
You could also be having a normal reaction to facing danger every other day.
No, it shouldn't be this crushing, this prevalent. No, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
Vale. Regresa a la mansión Rejo Oscuro. Vale. Vale. Vamos, es que no sé, gente, no sé qué hacer, si dejarlo aquí. Porque llevamos ya un momentito. Llevamos 2 horas, casi 2 horas y media, gente. Yo tengo cositas que hacer.
That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants. I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Si me deja guardar, gente, queda por aquí, ¿de acuerdo?
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
Vale, sí me deja guardar. Pues nada, gente, va a quedar por aquí, ¿de acuerdo? Como siempre y de nuevo, daros las gracias por estar ahí. A la gente que lo vea resubido en YouTube, decíroslo de siempre. Que os invito a suscribiros en caso de que no estéis. Que dejéis vuestro like si os ha gustado todo lo que habéis visto. Y en la caja de comentarios siempre se agradece la interactuación. Así que nada, gente, como siempre y de nuevo, daros las gracias por estar ahí y nos vemos en el próximo directo. Chao.